Hello there and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And thanks for coming back to join us for part 2 of our A Slice of Life unit look at careers for people bad at math. Yeah, that's the title of this month's article, and no surprise, it's also the topic of the article.
And that's because there are so many people who are interested in jobs that would require them to work more with people rather than with machines.
Yeah, well, now don't get us wrong. Machines are great. They save us lots of time and help us do difficult jobs. And all the math, science, and engineering behind many modern machines and technology is, quite frankly, amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So the STEM subjects that are taught in school, these are science, technology, engineering, and math. These are all good things to pursue and study if that is what you are actually interested in.
Right, but if you are like I was as a student, not the best at math, it can feel like you are just locked out of all these choices and options.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Einstein was a genius, but I'm glad I wasn't his student. He probably wouldn't have liked my poor grades so much. But in other areas, in the more creative fields like art, communication, and also sports, other kinds of genius can come out too. It's not just scientists and inventors who we call brilliant after all.
Yeah, so our article today looks at some non-science-based careers. And first, we need to look at all of the vocabulary, of course. Let's do that now, and then we'll come right back to the reading. 今天的文章继续来看，如果你不是一个 STEM person，就是理工人士的话，你可以发展什么样的行业呢？我们先来看几个单字。第一个 salesperson，salesperson 一个字，业务人员是个名词。注意复数是 salespeople，salespeople 也是一个字。The salesperson at Sogo gave me good advice. The salesperson at Sogo gave me good advice. Sogo 的业务人员给了我非常棒的建议。第二个单字 path，path 途径、出路是个名词。Everyone has his own unique path. Everyone has his own unique path. 每个人都有他自己独特的出路，没有绝对的对错哦。第三个单字 reporter，reporter 记者是个名词。The reporter quickly arrived at the scene of the crime. The reporter quickly arrived at the scene of the crime. 记者快速抵达犯罪现场。第四个单字 limit，limit 限制是个名词。There is no limit to personal growth. There is no limit to personal growth. 自我成长没有任何限制。好咯，我们现在看完单字例句，一起回到课文中。
If you're not a STEM person, there are many careers to choose from. With good people skills, you can succeed as a salesperson. That can lead to higher positions, like manager and CEO.
Explanation 1.
Okay, so the article this month is about jobs and careers for people who aren't so into the STEM subjects that are taught at school. Remember, the letters in STEM, S-T-E-M, stand for science, technology, engineering, and math.
So let's continue with the article by reading the very first sentence. It says, if you're not a STEM person, there are many careers to choose from. Well, of course. After all, is everybody you know working in science and math? Of course not. Most people I know not working in those fields at all.
Well, sure. And here we can see that it's time for an expert in communication and teaching, in other words, our friend Daphne, who is going to take a few moments to explain all about the first grammar point that we used in that sentence. So we'll be back with more very soon.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 an 加名词加 person， 意思是精通、喜爱点点点的人。比方说 ，a cat person 是爱猫人士 ，a dog person 是爱狗人士。例如 ，Henry is a chocolate person. He has a chocolate in every pocket of his jeans. 亨利很爱吃巧克力， 牛仔裤的每个口袋里都有一颗巧克力。
Okay, so some non-STEM jobs and careers you might think about if, like me, you weren't such a great student in math class. The next sentence gives us just one example. We read, with good people skills, you can succeed as a salesperson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Salespeople need to be good with other people and good at communicating as well. After all, as a salesperson, you are trying to talk a stranger into spending their money. That's not easy at any time.
No.
But someone with really good people skills can often make it look really easy. Trust me though, it's not.
Not at all. And since so many companies rely on salespeople to go out there to get new customers, these salespeople can rise up to very high positions in different companies. As we read, that can lead to higher positions like manager and CEO. Ooh, that's very true. That's the boss up there. Even big technology companies that rely a lot on STEM educated engineers definitely need a salesperson, and often at the top there they are a CEO.
Yeah, after all, what good is it for the company to make the best new machine like a smartphone, a car, a new airplane if you can't get people to actually buy it?
No good.
That's where the skills of the salesperson become so important.
Yeah.
After the engineers make the thing, the salesperson has to go out and sell that thing.
That's right.
And what's also important is the next grammar point. But don't worry, after Daphne is done telling us all about it, it will be time for our break.
第二则文法是 A leads to B， 意思是 A 导致 B。Lead 在这里是不及物动词，意思是引领、导致。三态是 lead、led、led， 后方以介系词 to 趋于引出导致的结果。例如 stress can lead to illness， 压力可能会导致生病。
All right, as we mentioned, it's break time now, so we'll see you back here in a moment.
If you are good with words, you can take many fun and interesting paths. You can share your stories as a writer or the news as a reporter. You can also guide people as a life coach. There's no limit to what you can do. Just believe in yourself and give it your all.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back, everyone. We were just reading how salespeople can be just as important to a big company as its scientists and engineers, even computer and other technology companies.
Yeah, and sales is one of those areas where people who aren't that good at STEM subjects at school can really shine and have great success.
Yeah, so let's continue with the article and see if we can find some more careers that people can go after, even if they aren't so good at math and science. The next sentence of the article tells us, if you are good with words, you can take many fun and interesting paths.
Yes.
Sure, yeah, language is
Yeah.
another skill that some people seem to be born with, but others have trouble with all the time, like I did with math. In English, though, or classes that required lots of writing, in those classes at school, I did much better.
Me too.
It's just a different kind of skill.
Yeah.
So, what can we do with these language skills, Rainbow? What kind of jobs might be out there?
Okay, let's get some ideas from our very next sentence. It says, you can share your stories as a writer or the news as a reporter. That's right, two jobs that both require you to be very good at language, and it doesn't really use math at all. Of course, writers can write their own books.
Yeah, but lots of companies also need writers for their advertising, marketing, writing stuff for their websites,
Yeah.
communications, and stuff like that.
Exactly. And there are still lots of newspapers and news websites that require reporters to go out there, find interesting interesting stories and then write about them for the public to know about what's happening in the world. So it's a very important job and one that needs to be protected for all of us because it's teaching all of us, right? So you also need to be a good, clear, and fast writer to do it well. Hey, maybe that's you.
Yeah, that is very true. Okay, so there are already a few ideas for you, but here's another. It will also require good communication skills. We read, you can also guide people as a life coach.
Wow, yes. 没错，在这边加一个补充单字 life coach 人生教练 life coaching 现在在国外非常流行，它是一个很重要的职业需求哦。
Yeah, this is someone who gives advice to people and organizations like big businesses about how to do their work better, how to be more efficient, how to be happier in our lives.
Yes.
It all requires excellent communication skills and the ability to get along with many different kinds of people.
Exactly. So as we reach the end of our article, we read, there's no limit to what you can do. We've looked at a couple of examples.
But there are lots more options out there.
Yes.
We didn't even mention people who use their creativity like other types of artists. We didn't talk about people who might use their bodies for work, whether that's being a chef or a construction worker. And of course, a job like a chef, dancer, or actor
Yes.
will require lots of creativity as well as physical ability and strength.
Yep.
And this leads us right into the final sentence of the article, which says, just believe in yourself and give it your all. And try to find that career that makes you happy as well as uses all of your natural skills and talents as much as possible.
That's exactly right.
Good luck, and don't forget that there are lots of options out there. We have one more grammar point to take care of, and then we'll be back to say goodbye.
第三则文法是 give it one's all， 意思是某人全力以赴。give 是授予动词给予的意思，三态是 give、gave、given。使用时后方要接两个受词，第一个受词是代名词 it， 代指说话者和听话者都知道的事物。第二个受词是名词片语 one's all， 某人的全部。例如 Audrey gave it her all when she performed。奥黛丽表演时全力以赴。
Okay, well, that's all the time we have today. We hope to see you back here sometime very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Careers for people bad at math.
If you're not a STEM person, there are many careers to choose from. With good people skills, you can succeed as a salesperson. That can lead to higher positions like manager and CEO. If you are good with words, you can take many fun and interesting paths. You can share your stories as a writer or the news as a reporter. You can also guide people as a life coach. There's no limit to what you can do. Just believe in yourself and give it your all.
Welcome everybody to English in Action. I am Shane.
I'm Holly.
哎，你怎么了？
我就觉得我好像上次的那个 intro 没有讲得很好。
真的吗？我觉得很棒啊，你已经很棒啊，没关系，一切都会好起来的。
我
你相信我。今天的主题就是一切都会好起来。真的
Yeah, it's not gonna be better.
啊，今天都会好，真的，嘿嘿嘿，我。My new haircut looks terrible. Everyone is laughing at me.
Okay, everything will be okay. Your hair will grow back eventually. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Your hair will grow back. 真的，不用伤心 ，OK？ 它会回来。
真的吗？
它会回来。Yes.
Okay, everything will be okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
好。 Just 我会习惯的。
Yeah, you will.
Okay, so everything will be okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you get it. Or you can say everything is gonna be fine.
Okay. So fine 就是真的平安没事，
Fine.
就是很好。
Everything will work out.
所以 work out 其实就是它自然而然就会变好，
跟这只是有一个解，然后 work out 就
把它打开，结就是顺开了，
everything will be okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
船到桥头自然直。
Okay, so if you're having trouble with your hair or trouble with English, trouble with anything,
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be fine.
it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everything will be okay.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay, 看我们。
哦，对了 ，everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay.
Everything is gonna be fine.
Everything is gonna be fine.
Everything will work out.
Everything will work out.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天用1分钟的时间来复习4个单词，还有一招4个例句。同学们准备好了没？1分钟计时开始。第二个单词叫做业务人员，业务要怎么说呢？你有没有听过人家说 sales？ 好 ，sales 是那种销售业绩的意思，后面再加个人 person 合在一起 ，salesperson。salesperson 就是业务人员，那它的复数就是把 person 改成 people，sales people。OK，Tina is one of the top salespeople in her company。Tina 是她公司里面其中一位顶尖业务员。第二单词呢，它可以表达这种小路、小径，也可以表达途径或是出路。这个字叫做 path。Ron's path to success was difficult. Ron 的成功之路走得很辛苦啊。好，第三个单字呢，它是记者。记者怎么说呢？你知不知道报告、报道那个字叫 report， 后面加 er 就变记者 reporter。Her dream is to become a news reporter. 她梦想成为新闻记者。第四个单字是限制的意思，它有名词或动词的用法。限制怎么说？叫 limit。那我们来用名词造句。Nick's boss gave him a 2-hour time. 可恶，可以给我多一点时间吗 ？Nick's boss gave him a 2-hour time limit to finish the job. Nick 老板给他2个小时的时间限制，要把那一份工作完成。可恶，为什么只给我1分钟，不给我2个小时啊？好啦，不管怎么样，我们还是要多多复习这些单词，多多造句练习喽。那我们下次见，拜拜。